Hey everyone, welcome back to Boost Your Income with Bootstrap to WordPress. In this lecture, we're going to create a contact page and code our contact form. All right, guys, last page for our static templates is our contact page. Very simple. Header, pretty global footer, and contact form. Super simple. Let's jump in. Code editor. And create a new page called contact.html. Open that contact page. Actually, before you do that, copy the head all the way from the top of this resources page all the way down to body. Past that, actually, header. We're going to grab all this again. And feature image, copy that. That'll be good. Open your contact.html. Great. Paste that in there. And at the very bottom, we want to paste some more. So let's open up our resources again. And I'm going to copy from the bottom HTML all the way up to footer, sign up section. There we go, right up to the top of sign up section. Perfect. Paste that at the bottom of your contact page. There we go. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, so why don't we change a couple things here? At the top, I'm just going to add a title. Say contact pipe bootstrap to WordPress. And then scroll down. Full width instead of resources. This is going to be full width contact. And then we have our header. Looks good. Change the active class here. From resources, add it to contact. Good, good. Change the feature image text, the page title to contact. And that looks good. Sign up section, don't necessarily need that, but it'll be removed once we're in WordPress. Add a new comment here for a new section. This will be main content. Div with the class of container. It's going to have a child with a div with the class of row and the ID of primary. And then we're also going to have a child within there, which will be a div with the ID of content. And the class of call, small 12. Look at this super Emmet. Boom. Saved myself a whole bunch of time on markup. Content. This is row. And this is container. Okay, within there, we're going to have a section with the class of main content. Whoops, not CSS. There we go. Within main content, I want a paragraph with the class of lead. And this text will say, have any questions about the course, feel free to get in touch. I'll do my best to get back to you ASAP. Now let's code this form. Within main content, we're going to have a form. Action, leave that alone. WordPress will do all that. Role will be form. Class, clearfix. Cool. I don't need to add that there. All right, so let's use some Emmet here to give us all of our form markup. So I'm going to start with the div with the class of row. It's going to have a child with the class of call small 6. And we're going to have 2 of those. And those will have children with the class of form dash group. Those will be divs. And now I need to jump back up out of the call small 6. So I can use this symbol right here. Shift 6 will give me that. Caret. And then I'm going to say call small 12, and that will have a child of form group. Now, if I expand that, I believe I have everything perfect. Row, there it is. Then we have our call, perfect. That's our 12. This is our 6, and this is our 6, and then our form groups within each of those. Awesome. I'm just going to add a couple comments just to clean it up a bit. And there you go. Awesome. So all of that markup, I saved a whole bunch of time simply because I used Emmet. As you could see, it helps you speed up your coding. All right, now I'm going to have a label, and it's going to have for contact name, class will be screen reader only, and then name, and then we'll have an input. Type will be text, class will be form control input large. That is a Bootstrap class. ID will be contact name to associate it with that label. Placeholder will be your name. Let's copy that, paste it, both of these actually, label and input, paste it here in this next form group. We're going to switch these around, and this is going to say contact, well, email, here we go. Screen reader only, this will say email, input type, email, form control, input large, contact, email. And actually, I messed up here. For the contact name, this will be contact name, not contact form. This will say your email. Now if we go down here, the last one, be slightly different. This will be label for contact words. And this will say message, contact words, placeholder, your message. However, this is not an input, so let's just fix this up again. I'm going to keep the class ID and placeholder. I'm going to add a text area. And that text area will have the class of form control input large. I also just noticed something. Form control, take the dash out after form control and input large. This is actually two separate classes. Form control space input large. Do that in all the other instances. Form dash control space input dash large. There we go. Perfect. Contact words placeholder will say your message. We're going to have rows 3. And then after the row, we're going to have an input. The type will be submit. The class will be btn, btn info, btn large, and pull dash right. The value will be get in touch, and then an RA quo, right arrow quote. Save that, check it out. Right here in your contact page. There it is, there's the contact. And so right now it obviously doesn't do anything, but once we're in WordPress, we're going to use a special plugin to allow us to do that. And that's it for our static site. All right, quick little overview. We have our home page, looking good. We have the modal window here, pops up, great. We have the blog page overview, and then the blog full post, comments, contact form. Oh, one little thing, quick fix. We need to fix this button. Jump into your CSS. It'll be super quick. Scroll up to your forms styles right here. And after your input styles, we're going to do a couple quick things right here. We're going to select input, type, submit, and button type submit. And then we're going to display inline block, margin bottom 0, font size 18 pixels, font weight bold, line height 1.33, text align center, white space no wrap. Basically, I'm copying the styles from the default Bootstrap buttons, if you're wondering where I'm getting these styles from. Vertical align middle, cursor, pointer, WebKit user select, none. Couple more here. This will be Moz user select, and then just straight up MS user select, and then user select, none. So lots of user selects. Background image, none. Border, none. Border radius, 6 pixels. Let's cross-browser compatibilize this. and Moz border radius. There we go. Save that, and we're going to copy these one more time and give them some hover styles. So change this to hover and add hover here as well. Great. This will be outline none, border none, background AAA. Okay. Save it. Give it a quick look. There we go. Nice and decent. Now back to our overview. We have our resources page. Looks good. Contact page. Looks good. All right, now what we're going to do is jump into WordPress. We're going to download WordPress in the next lecture, and we're going to get started. Dive in head first, shall we?